next set of exercises is a lot about your groin, as well as your quads, as well as your glutes, okay? But we will not just do the glute engagement, we'll do the pelvic flow along with these workouts, okay? A lot of breath control with the movements, but at the same time, remember to engage your Kegel, okay? The Kegel exercises along with the sumo squats. Excellent combination, you just have to do it to feel it. Okay.
You know, it's so important to actually do these because whether you've just had a baby, whether it's just a passage of time as you get older, whether you're perimenopausal, postmenopausal, whatever it is, that hammock muscle that we have, the pelvic floor muscle,
yes,
it just sort of starts to get lazy, it sags a little bit. And as we all know, it's not just about better sex or better orgasms, although that is a brilliant thing to add to the mix.
Absolutely.
But it's also that, you know, you start to become incontinent.
Yes.
And with that, you lose your confidence. And when you lose your confidence, that impacts every aspect of your life. So these are the exercises we're going to do to make our pelvic floor muscle really strong and our confidence back up.
Absolutely. And that toning you get on the glutes is a bonus. So you better get that in. Okay, so what we have to remember with these exercises, although we don't have to do too many of them every day, we just have to do 2 sets of each, but we'll try to engage our pelvic floor every rep. Okay, so with that stance, I'll take a little wider stance. Imagine yourself going a tiny bit wider. Imagine yourself taking a little bit of a sumo squat with that. Okay, now of course your comfort stance can be something less wider as well. As long as you are taking that depth, it's perfect. Wider, the deeper, the better, okay? But again, if you're not used to the workouts, just stick to the less intense and back. The important bit is a lot where you not push the knees forward, okay? Whenever we take the sumos, we try to deepen from our core and not push the knees ahead of us.
So the feet have to be turned out.
Yes, a tiny bit up, that's perfect. And try to lure your back without having to look towards the ground, chest up.
Okay.
Okay, so imagine yourself taking a little deeper stance, okay, and release it.
Wow, that's difficult.
Yeah, so try to keep the back straight.
Okay.
And that's where you actually work a lot of your pelvic, isn't it? Because the moment you drop down, you're not working anything.
Now I can really feel a difference when I keep the back straight. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we drop with the hands, so kind of gives a motion to it. Going drop, and we slow engage the glutes and we release it. Okay, when you go tighter on your glutes, when you lift yourself up, you release your pelvic, you engage and tighten up on the top. Remember to squeeze. Imagine when you're doing a Kegel exercise. So when you squeeze it, right? So you squeeze the glutes.
So much thinking to do.
You just have to engage. It's just the practice. Once then it becomes a second nature with these muscles, isn't it? You kind of automatically engage them, even if you don't realize them. Let's go. Drop it and release and relax, okay? Now I'm going for a little deeper movements, okay? Let's go. Let's do 2 more of these. Widen up, nice sumos, look in the front, chest back, and we go drop. And squeeze your glutes. And again, you drop. Open up your pelvic and squeeze the glutes. One last time. Let's go. Drop and squeeze your glutes and relax. Okay? Engagement, breath work. Let's go a little sideways with these movements, okay? Now, why we go sideways? A little bit of variation, but a lot of engagement again with your breath. We drop and we squeeze and again. So you keep the Kegel going, okay? It's just a way of taking a transition from center to right, okay? So it works a little bit more on the glutes, but you can keep it easy. You drop it, you lift it, and you twist it, okay?
So that maybe a little bit narrower.
Yes, little narrow. When you drop, you release and you twist, okay? And again, you coming down, you drop, you release, you twist. And again, going for the drop, you release, and you twist. One more time. All right, let's go. You drop, you release, and you twist. Fantastic. Keep your back absolutely straight, chest back, core engaged with every twist. We do on the other side. Okay, let's do it together. Of course, going to raise your heart rate. Even if you don't know how much efforts you're putting in, it will going to bring your heart rate up. All right, let's go. 3 counts or 4 counts at your best efforts. Dropping down, left side we twist. And balance. Again, deeper movements. Drop, breathe, and we twist. And again, we drop, we breathe, and we twist. Fantastic. One more. We drop, we squeeze, and let's take one extra. Let's go with the flow. Extra, never hurts. Maybe hurts a tiny bit. And you relax. Well done. Fantastic. Such a nice flow of energy, isn't it? We kind of take it and we exhale it and we open up our arms. It kind of makes us feel so much more in ourselves. Excellent work. A little bit of movements. Go with the flow. Close your eyes. Feel your breath. And it works well. So now we're going to start with a little bit of deeper stretches wherein we will engage the core. We'll still do the breath work, but we'll feel the muscles a little bit more.
Okay.
So I'm going to combine a bit of your glute work, inner thighs, your groin, and get your breath to you feel it a little bit more inside your core muscles. Okay?
Thank you. That's great. Because,
Okay.
of course, the most important thing, as we've said, as we get older, particularly if we're using this as pleasure exercises to
Yes.
reignite our energies
Energies,
again, stretching the hips is
Yes.
so important.
Absolutely.
Strengthening the core is great naturally, but you need to also stretch.
Yes, stretching up, opening the hip muscles, opening up your joints. So it all comes together. Okay?
Okay,
So
so
let's go
turn
for a
sideways.
nice,
Okay.
comfortable position. So give yourself a good, nice kneel down.
Okay.
Yes. You can always use something softer under the knees. Okay. If you
Okay.
feel that your floor is a little bit harder, you can always like cushion your knees. Okay.
Okay.
So you can always do that. A little bit practice will get you there. All right. So now open up the knees as comfortable position as you can go to. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So nice opening up. I'll keep the legs in line with your hips. Yeah, that's perfect. And take the hands as deep as you can and try to sit down as deep. And if you struggle to sit down, it's absolutely fine. This is okay. This is okay. Anything is okay. The deeper you go, it's totally dependent on how flexible you are. But the idea is to stretch, so it doesn't matter how deep you go. All right? Keep your hands in the center. Give it a good deep stretch. Now take a little walk with your hands and relax. And when you relax, just try to go as deep with your chest touching the floor and just breathe. And when you breathe, I want you to feel your muscles, your groin, your glutes, your quads, your pelvic, and your breath. As deep as you can. Hold it for another 3, 2, 1. And when you're feeling better, forward your movement. So slowly raise yourself. Come forward. Relax. If you can go deeper, try to go on your elbows. And give me a nice cat and cow. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again, breathe in. Tuck your spine in. Give it a good nice curl and breathe out. Squeeze. One more time, breathe in. Get yourself comfortable and breathe out. When you breathe out, try to tuck your tummy as in as possible. Breathe in, stretch, and breathe out. Squeeze and release. Excellent. Come to your hands as you did before. Release yourself and go back into your child pose. As deep, as relaxing, as stretchy, as flexible. Try to reach with your hands. Try to touch your chest to the ground. Relax for 3, 2, 1. we raise ourselves again. Now you can bring the feet together. Give me just a nice, easy child pose. And relax. Relax your core. Just breathe. Relax for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you're feeling better, easy, we rise. Feels so good.
You know what? It feels so amazing.
I know.
It feels so difficult when you're doing it
Yeah.
because your body's not used to it.
Yeah.
And you come up from it and it just feels like it's a new body.
It's a new body. It just feels like you refreshed yourself.
It's amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's just like, just a little difficult stretch. I agree. It is a difficult stretch, but it opens your body. It opens
really
your
does.
body. It opens your chest, your back, your pelvic, your groin. Everything kind of plays in together. Excellent work. So that was the stretch. Okay.
Perfect.
So now we'll go a little deeper in these muscles. Okay, we'll do a little dynamic stretch. But what I would always suggest, whenever we do anything related to a core and engagement, we will always have to pause. Okay, so we will get a little bit of slower descent in the movements. Okay, so giving a little negatives to our muscle work. Basically, it just what it does. One, it improves the engagement. Second, it helps you progress. Okay, so kind of makes the muscle stronger. Okay, so for that we'll have to go and lie back as easy as we can.
I'm very
So
happy to lie back.
just like we did previously, just taking a good nice straight back. Yeah, and we'll bring a tiny bit of leg in just to get a good foundation of our holds, and bring the hands up as straight as we can. So keep the hands in front of your chest on the top, straight up.
Sorry.
Sorry.
In front of the okay.
So
just start again. Bring the hands up.
Yeah,
Okay.
bring the hands up. Excellent. Just in front of your chest, and bring a tiny bit of leg in. One leg in, and just hold it. Now you can imagine this is the kind of engagement we will feel when we do the full workout. Bring the leg down, easy. Other leg up. So when you do that, try to get a tiny bit of core sucked in. So imagine yourself pushing your belly button inside, and you will see the difference in your holds the moment you do that. Other leg, switch the leg. Exactly the same, other leg in. And squeeze it, squeeze your core in, and release it. One last time on the other side. Squeeze it in, and release it slowly. Fantastic. Now, the same movement, okay? We'll bring the left leg in and the right arm back. Okay, so kind of taking an alternate movement, still holding the core, still engaging the core. And once we release it, we bring the leg down, hands back in position. Excellent. Now we do the opposite leg. Right leg in, left hand back. Just keep that engagement, keep the core tight, keep it squeezed.
Oh my God, there's a lot of thinking to do in this one, isn't there?
Absolutely. It's all about mind connection to your core, and release it. The more you connect with your core muscles, the more they work for you. Now we do back to back, okay? So we kind of synchronize and coordinate our movements. Left leg, right arm. Excellent. And shift. To the right leg, left arm. Excellent. It's perfectly fine wherever your other hand tends to go, honestly. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're synchronizing the movements. Excellent. Switch. One more time. Beautifully done. You can rest your feet. One more time. Switch. And relax it. Let's do one last time. Let's switch. Excellent. Make sure you always engage the core and you switch. Beautiful. And then you rest your hands and your legs. Perfectly done. This is an easy variation of dead bugs. When we go a bit in extension to it, we kind of straighten our legs as well. But then that takes a lot of your core muscles to stabilize you. So we will do that variation when I do a little intensity. But you kind of realize the hold, right? You kind of felt the suction. That's all.
I think for me, it's even more the amount of mindfulness I have to bring to that exercise.
Yes.
and understanding that the mind and the body has to be connected,
Absolutely.
which is something that we forget to do so often.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that's when I said that, it is just not your workout, not just your body. You connect so much with your soul when you do that. You realize that this is like your body is like a gift to you. You have to connect with it. You have to connect from the innermost core and realize your muscles, your movement, how much you are stretching from one hand, synchronizing that mind to body connection. It takes a lot of it. You're so right.